All right, we're going to be talking about units and how they need to be shipped in LTL. We got a toilet paper store. I'm joined today by Natasha Johnson, who is an Amazon specialist at My Amazon Guy. She posed this question to me in Slack today, and it got us thinking. And I was like, man, this can be really complex. I bet other people would find value in this conversation. So, Natasha, tell me what the situation is.
Okay, so the situation is that we've got a customer that's shipping in pallets of toilet paper with the units being polybagged in addition to the actual case also being polybagged as well. So my concern was, is it safe to send in the case of like a bunch of units polybagged, or would it be better to break down the case and put it in a box in order to ship to Amazon?
This is a fantastic question, right? So the way that we strategize in building out pallets, because somebody at the warehouse at Amazon may not be able to interpret our intended destination, right? And in our case here, we want them to ship a specific unit to the customer. Now, if we were shipping in multiple pallets and we were sending in multiple SKUs, and let's say we wanted to sell a carton, a master carton of multiple packs as a unit, and we also wanted to sell specific units which are inside of the master carton, how would Amazon know to determine or interpret the difference between those two? And the answer to that is through a barcode. Frequently, though, what we see Amazon do is sometimes they'll take that master carton, even if that master carton was meant to be a single unit, and ship that or break it down and instead ship the individual unit inside the master carton. Most of the time, when we're building these, a single unit is our intended goal. But if you were, for those that are watching or listening, if you wanted to sell a master carton, be careful. You might want to put a sticker on there that says "Do not break down," because if it's like and toilet paper is a great example of this, right? So like when we're selling toilet paper, maybe there's 48 units in a master carton, right? And if we talk about this, like back and forth in our Slack conversation, Natasha, you used the phrase 8 packs. And my first question to you was, is 8 packs of 12 rolls each? And that wasn't the case, was it?
No, it wasn't. Yeah. It was
So
a one unit containing 8 rolls within the pack.
yes. And so the delineation here can be very complicated, right? So like I like the toilet paper example. It's fantastic to explain like all the complexities of the units and how they roll up into cartons and master cartons and building out this pallet, right? So walk me through very carefully. There's rolls, there's a unit, there's a master carton of units, and then there's the pallet. So walk me through all this.
Okay, so one unit has 8 different rolls within that unit. So kind of like you see at like Costco, the plastic wrap with like the rolls inside. So that would be one unit.
So that's like one day of toilet paper at my house. I got 3 kids under 5. Yeah. So okay. So one day of toilet paper, one unit. Got it.
Mm-hmm. And then the case being about, I don't know, 6 units per case. So that's going to be 6 units of those 8 rolls. So in total, 48 rolls of toilet paper.
Okay. And then is there a higher master carton beyond that? Or is that it?
I think that's it. I think after that, they just kind of poly-wrapped them all together.
So. All right. So now let's talk poly wrapping for a moment. So another question is polybagging or poly wrapping acceptable at the master carton level? And the answer to that is yes, it is. However, if you're sending in pallets, you are risking some damages. So if we're sending in a flimsy item like toilet paper that's just got a plastic wrap around it, and then we poly wrap that, and a forklift hits these items, they're toast. Like they're just totally toast. Now, if a forklift hit boxes, those are toast too. So I guess it's probably a bad example on my part there, but it's more likely to get dinged or pulled or whatnot. So does it make sense to have a boxed master carton? And the answer to that is yes, it does, but it's not 100% required. So Natasha, you did some research yourself. What are people online saying about this?
People online were saying it was better to have it boxed than poly-wrapped. There are a couple people that insisted that Amazon wouldn't accept it if it was poly-wrapped, but wasn't sure about that.
So I'd be surprised if they didn't accept it. So some of the things that we've seen Amazon get picky on is if a box that's more than a single unit is larger than 25 inches on any given side. We've seen problems with that. We've seen issues where there weren't labels attached. So, and in some categories, like anything consumable or health related, you have to have an FNSKU Amazon sticker. And if you don't want to put them on yourself, you can pay Amazon 30 cents each to do it. And we've also seen prep issues. So like, let's say I'm sending in wine glasses, but I send in these wine glasses without individual unit poly wrapping and I'm selling them as a single unit. Amazon's not going to like that because they lead to damages, right? So like if I were to sell like a 12 pack of these and then I send it into a retail box instead of a shipping box, Amazon may or may not put that into a shipping box. Even if they did put it in a shipping box, your retail box might have an inch or two of space rattle around and the whole thing could be damaged. So long story short, when it comes to logistics, treat Amazon like they are literally drop kicking your item to the curb, UPS, FedEx, Amazon carrier style. We use the phrase drop shipping. So imagine dropping a football kick in a 100-yard stadium. If you treat your box like that or the unit, that's how Amazon's going to ship it. You'll be just fine, no damages. All right. So Natasha, this was a great inquiry. Any other constraints or anything you're not clear on? Any other questions you have?
I think that's it, really.
Cool. All right. So let us know in the comments, guys, what questions you have on logistics. We are frequently having conversations at My Amazon Guy about, how to proceed with a particular logistical question. Do not trust Amazon. Do not trust your 3PL partner to get it right. Think through trying to solve for how could everyone mess this up and solve for that. And you will be way better off when it comes to logistics. As one last example, I used to sell a hot sauce bottle. And this hot sauce bottle was well received, well reviewed. But when I shipped these in, I individually polywrapped these. So I followed the advice in this video. And then Amazon shipped it out in poly bags. They shipped it out in poly bags like this, a 4-pound glass bottle bursting at the seams in a poly bag. And of course, somebody drop kicked it at the curb and 30% damage is minimum. So individual boxes for individual units also may be required when you're doing your logistics. So those are some great tips. Natasha, thank you for bringing this to a conversation point with me. I think that was a great topic.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Let us know in the comments, guys, what questions you have about logistics. We'll give you an answer if we can.